It's been a minute since we've talked about Nio, did a Nio update video. So let's change that here. Let's kick off 2021 right. Let's talk about Nio Stock. There were some massive mind-blowing numbers from Nio that we need to discuss. I think the information I'm going to share with you guys today is going to be quick, it's going to be informative, but it's going to be very valuable if you are a Nio shareholder, so you want to stick around for this entire video. So to keep things simple in this video, we're going to discuss first off the record delivery numbers that they posted for December. Then we're going to go over some analyst price targets for Nio that happened in the month of December. And finally, we're going to look at a major catalyst to watch out for if you are interested in buying Nio stock or you're a current shareholder of Nio stock. So guys, if you appreciate the value in this video, a thumbs up, a like, smashing that like button, turning it blue, whatever you have to do goes a long way, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you to each and every one of you that does that. Okay, so now what's all this excitement around record deliveries for December that Nio posted? So in the wee hours of Sunday, Nio released a statement on their December and full year 2020 results for deliveries. Now, deliveries are kind of the key metric that investors look for these EV companies like Tesla, for example. And oh man, Nio smashed these numbers out of the park. Nio delivered just over 7,000 vehicles in December, which is a whopping 121% year-over-year increase. This puts their Q4 deliveries to a record 17,353 vehicles, which is equivalent to an increase of 111% year-over-year. All in all, in 2020, Nio delivered 43,728 vehicles, which is up by 112.6% year-over-year. Holy moly, guys, these are some groundbreaking numbers from the company. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. This company is able to post triple-digit numbers in growth during some of the toughest times we've seen in the world, and by selling such an expensive product. It's absolutely crazy. Not going to discredit them. My hat is off to them. Congratulations on an amazing end of year December Q4 2020. And what I did find kind of ironic, I'm a Tesla bull as well, is that Tesla came out with the numbers as well, and they actually did not meet their internal delivery target of 500,000 cars. They were just shy of that there for 2020. But then you have a company like Nio exceeding expectations like it's nobody's business. So what a wild weekend for EV investors and pretty much any EV stock, specifically ones that are geared towards Chinese consumers, because most of those companies just smashed it. And this, of course, is amazing news for shareholders like myself. I have a position in Nio. My cost base is under $6 per share. I'm up massively on this position, and I have no plans to sell anytime soon. Now, I do still think that Nio is overvalued at current prices, so I won't be buying any more shares, but I am definitely going to be holding my current position. Now, on this record-breaking month, quarter, year for the company, Nio CEO released a statement. He said that these results are attributable to growing recognition of their premium brand, the competitive and compelling products and services, the expanding sales network, and most importantly, the continued support from their passionate and loyal user community. And this is true, and this is something that, in the past I have not given Nio enough credit for, so I'm going to give them credit for it now. They are building an incredible brand that has a ton of brand loyalty behind it, and once consumers purchase a Nio stock, from what I'm seeing, they're extremely happy with what service they receive from Nio, and they never plan to leave this brand going into the future for their next car purchases. That is big, guys. Don't discredit that. In my opinion, brand strength is incredibly strong, and this is why Apple, probably the strongest brand in the world, is able to continue growing past a $2 trillion valuation, even though their products are, pretty similar to competitors. Samsung, they also offer most of the features, if not more features than an iPhone, for example. But consumers will keep buying Apple because they recognize the brand, they trust the brand, and they feel that that premium brand value is worth the higher price tag. It's the same reason people pay more for Nike or Lululemon. There are tons of cheaper clothing brands out there that people can go out and purchase, but they stick with these big brands because the premium brand recognition that they get by owning those products makes them feel good, and it gives them a sense of trust in those companies. And when it comes to traditional automakers, the fight is getting tougher and tougher because you have these new companies like Tesla, Nio, some other companies that are building out their brand much stronger for the next generation vehicle revolution, really. And I think that traditional automakers are in trouble. You know, you have brands like Nissan, you have brands like Mitsubishi, even brands like Toyota. They're not really holding up their value like they did before. They're not really something that consumers are rushing out to buy. And that gap between, say, Nio and Tesla and these traditional automakers, in my opinion, will just keep getting bigger and bigger as we go through this current decade. So congrats to Nio. Well done on an amazing month, amazing quarter, and an amazing 2020. But now let's move on here to talk about analysts. 3 of them had price targets for Nio in December, so I want to discuss that briefly. So here we can see in December, 3 of these analysts came out with buy ratings for Nio with price targets at $50 and a couple of them at $59, both of them above the current share price as of recording this video. Ever since early November, Nio Stock has been moving sideways and consolidating, and this is a very healthy move actually, because once a stock moves up so far so fast like Nio has, you know, from a couple of dollars to like $50 in about a year and a bit, it needs to take a breather to let things settle, and this is called consolidation. And that can last from, you know, a few days to a few weeks, few months, sometimes even a few years, depending on the company and industry. Now, I don't think that Nio is going to be consolidating here for a few years. I think it's in a massive growth industry. It's a massive growth company. Investors are just waiting for opportunities to keep buying this stock. So, you know, we may move sideways for another few weeks, maybe a couple of months at most. But I think sooner or later we're going to see a catalyst that comes out, which we'll talk about in a second. I think that could be the moving catalyst that pushes the stock past its consolidation phase, pushes it higher, and it just doesn't look back from that point on. But just be cautious, because just as likely as it going up, some bad news could come out. Nio could have something very negative about the company that's released, and that could make the stock price go lower, especially in the short term, because after consolidation phase, anything could happen, and a catalyst is really the driving factor that moves it. So what is this major catalyst that I think you guys should be watching out for? Nio Day, and this is an event scheduled for January 9th, and Nio will be actually unveiling their new sedan model and share the latest development of their autonomous driving and other core technologies that they've been working on. This is big because up until now, Nio has been competing in the SUV market, but guess what? Not everyone wants an SUV, and many people will never even consider buying an SUV. So if Nio really wants to compete on a global scale, enter markets like Europe, they need to have a compelling sedan option, and I think that's going to be a big driving factor, a big catalyst for this company on January 9th, so I'll be tuning in for that. Nio today is at a $76.66 billion market cap, so you know what? I asked myself this question: how much higher can this really go? Is it possible that Nio can surprise and impress investors at Nio Day to make a run for a $100 billion market cap? Now, in a regular market in previous years, I would have probably said no, but you know, investors right now are seeking for growth, disruption, innovation, and Nio does have most of this going for them right now. They have the growth, no doubt about that. They're definitely innovating, and they're definitely disrupting, you know, traditional cars. But I think all eyes will be on Nio Day to see if there's something that they released that people weren't really expecting, something out of the ordinary. Maybe they even come out with some new advancements with their 150 kilowatt hour battery, even though the 100 kilowatt was announced just recently. And that could spark some more excitement and push the stock much higher. But anyways, I will keep you guys posted on Nio Day and anything I think that's relevant from that you should be looking out for. And if you guys do want to see a video on that, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be yes, but it's always great to see validation from you guys. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I truly appreciate it. But either way, don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.